Welcome to Entrepreneur Insights, brought to you by World Bankers Career Channel, where we believe that success creation has to be intentional, and we help you pick up that kind of mindset. With me this afternoon to discuss 3 ways employers can keep their skilled employees in their startup is this gentleman over here, and he'll do the introduction himself.
Interesting. Hi folks, I'm Teddy by name, and I'm the host for Career Transitions on this channel.
Yeah, so Teddy, like we mentioned before, 3 ways employers can keep skilled employees in their startup. How do they go about it?
Okay, before that, I want to talk about something. Startups are great, but it's not for everyone. The entrepreneurs of these startups are looking for people who can really push their small organization to the next step, right? So usually it ends up in a lot of employee turnover, which is not the best, but necessary.
Yeah.
But if you're able to keep the most competent employees and still have a little bit of turnover, that's the best way for the organization. So the first thing I need employers need to look at is making room for feedback, and then using that feedback to develop another strategy. Now when I talk about feedback, I'm not just talking about, okay, how was this? Then the employee will tell you, oh, it was fine, we had it. No. What I'm talking about is collective feedback, because whatever happens to the organization is a direct result of what has been done before. So if you have an employee who is open and talks about their work and relationships, how they work with other people at work, this gives you an insight into how the company is operating and what needs to be addressed, right? But if all of a sudden this person stops and those who are also doing the same thing stop, then you get yourself in a cul-de-sac, because you really don't know what is really going on in my company. You know what you are supposed to be doing, but as to how well it's being done, that will become a problem. So always encourage feedback and use that feedback to draw or develop a new strategy that should help you.
Could this be in the form of like a wholesome debate on a particular strategy or framework the company needs?
Yes and no. From what you said, that is very true. And for most startups, entrepreneurs who have the time to be around, I think the best thing is just try to take some time off and gather all your employees together, sit down with them, and engage them in a discussion, a debate. Try to get to them, get to know them, not what is on paper while you employ them, but the people, the personalities behind those qualifications. That way, you know who is best fit for a particular role, or in which how you should manage each particular person. Because a lot of people are working, but then their supervisors do not know who they are. So they realize they end up doing something, the employee does something they don't understand, and they think it's wrong or something. But if they had known who the person was, they would understand why the person had done something at a particular point.
Yeah, they also know where that particular attitude came from.
Sure.
Okay. So what next?
The next thing we should look at is balance between work and personal time. We know working at a startup is one of the most difficult things for anyone. One, because it's small. Two, because there's so much competition. And the third thing is you work a lot of hours, like
24/7.
overtime, almost every day. And it's really difficult. Now imagine you are working at a startup and you have a vibrant family life or vibrant personal life. How do you marry the two?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a big question. You need someone who has very strong prioritizing skills to work constantly and still be able to balance family life. And for that, I think we should all try to have like a list of priorities, both for work and then for family, and we watch which places can easily interconnect and then will not cause too much of an issue. The places that will have issues should be dealt with in such a manner that it's not detrimental to the rest of the overall prioritization plan. Yeah, so that's what can be done, and that's for the employee. But for the employers, they should allow space, because know that these people are working with you to grow. You cannot grow alone, you can only grow together. So allow them opportunities to have time to themselves. Not give them time off, but there are certain small things you can do, like, oh, I know you're a family man, I know this, oh, you've worked long enough for today, take this day off, or take this 30 minutes for yourself. You need, like,
Yeah, that
when
kind
they
of
appreciate this kind of stuff, they realize, oh, you're concerned about their welfare. So when they get back to it, they're ready to give off 120% because they know they messed out sometimes.
Okay, so we've gone through 2 points, and now our final one.
Yeah, the final point we should look at is opportunities for career training and then development. You
I was
see,
expecting you mention that because it's important. Very,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
big organizations carry training
and it's
programs
it's
all the
it's
time.
something I'm very interested in because you look at the employment landscape today, you realize there are a lot of people working jobs, but then they are using old techniques to do new stuff.
I think
And-
you should hit on that again.
Yeah, exactly. Because who does that? Who still uses like, come on, who does that?
Microsoft 10.
10? Come on. Who uses Microsoft like 95, 98? Like, come on. Those are like dinosaurs waiting to go extinct, you know. So train your employees. Give them sometimes you don't need, you know, the problem here is most employers think training their employees is expensive. But you don't really need to train them per se, but give them the opportunities to grow themselves, to train it. Because when they realize that we give them the opportunity and they don't upgrade themselves,
Yeah.
definitely you're going to hire new people who become
Of
their
course.
supervisors and they'll feel
Yeah.
pained. So if you do that once or twice, I think they should come to a realization by themselves
Yeah,
that
knowing
they
that
need to upgrade
They don't
themselves.
need to be stuck, right?
Sure. And if it's not clear enough in that instance, what you can do is tell them that you're going to give this period of time for you to upgrade yourselves. And that doesn't mean you're leaving the job, but then use that opportunity, find something that can better yourself, then let me know about it, and we'll see how we can schedule your work and that particular training.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Those
Yeah.
are great points. I also like to offer one more point. And I think what employers can also do is to read around.
Sure. Reading is good.
Yeah, reading is good because the employees don't have to learn alone. They could be able to like find new ways of making work better. But if you, the employer, are still stuck in your old zone, I think employees will learn, but you can't make any good use of it. Yeah, so I think employees should read wide and learn and better yourself too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you are the boss, the employer, and the employees are bettering themselves and you're not doing the same, trust me, they'll just leave you. Because they feel your vision has stagnated and nothing new is coming. They don't see like themselves working with you for the next 5-10 years. They'll just walk away to a place that they feel they can have a better future at.
Yeah. Thank you, Teddy. Glad to have
Thanks
you
for having
here.
me, Della.
If you want to see Teddy again, like, share, and subscribe to this video. If you do that a lot, I'll definitely bring him back. Thank you. Bye.